What's going on, you guys? Ryan Quaylen here, also known as Medicine Man, and I'm actually going to start up a new segment called Gods and Monsters. Now, the monster part is very obvious since it's Monster Hunter World, but the God part is any class I will be putting in this segment will be a God tier class, meaning you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm fighting this kind of monster, oh, I'm fighting that kind of monster. You will simply be able to click on the class and you will just be able to destroy anything in your wake. Now, the first God tier class I put out was yesterday, and it was called the Exorcism class. Now, today, let's put something a little bit different, Exorcism and with the Diablos weapons and the Devil weapons has such a dark connotation. Let's put out something today called the Paladin class. Now, a little history for y'all. Paladins were holy warriors. Now, with this class, you will be able to block any kind of evil or monsters. Typically, monsters aren't evil, but just for the sake of shits and giggles, let's pretend that they are. And with this, you will be able to block anything with the shield jewel, and instead of guard 5 I'm going with guard 3. That way I have the ability to have all the capabilities to completely heal myself whenever I just hold the shield out, and of course I have the elementalist jewel to boost my Elder Babel Spear, which is an elementalist weapon got from the arena, give it a whole lot of extra DPS. The Shield Jewel, which will let me block against unblockable attacks. 2 levels of protection, which will give me my plus 30% negation of damage whenever it kicks in. My 3 resistor jewels, I guess those you can sub out if you wish, but this will give you all 100% nullification of all elemental blights. My 3 vitality jewels, of course, to get my plus 200 health. And of course, that 1 recovery jewel, because after this set of armor kicks in, it'll have triple times the healing rate. But with this final one, you'll have quadruple the healing rate. And plus the 3 Valhazak, it'll keep healing until you are completely healed. Now, let's get into the actual equipment itself. What we have is the Elder Babel Spear, as stated, the Arena Spear. Dragon Killing Eye Patch gives you 2 levels of weakness exploit when hitting weak spots of the monster. My Valhazak Mail, which will give me the recovery speed at 3 times the rate. The Valhazak braces giving me 3 open single decoration slots, very nice to have. And my 3rd piece of Valhazak set, which will give me peak performance. Now with this class, you'll be utilizing peak performance a lot since you'll stay very close to full health. And of course, my Death Stench Heels to get my blue sharpness up as far as possible. Because especially with the spear, if I'm doing my pain train attack where I rush at him with the spear, it drains all kinds of sharpness like nobody's business. And of course the Ironside Charm getting me up to level 3 guard, which will dramatically increase the ability for me to block attacks. And the 2 fillers, Rocksteady Mantle, of course, it's nice to have, the ability to withstand roars or tremors or withstand against most attacks, and health booster, because why not, right? Alright, let's get started, you guys. What better monster to test this on than a Teostra? Now, a Teostra is a very aggressive Elder Dragon, and of course, it's heavy on the fire damage, and let's get him to hit as hard as he can. That being said, we're going against a tempered version of it. So, I'm not going towards any buffs towards attack or defense. Instead, I'm going completely on elemental resistance. Now, I could use the Mushroom Answer trick to completely retardedly buff my stats, but instead I'll just pop a max potion in the beginning, that way I'll get the extra plus 30 boost of health, because you saw that, with all the I only had 2 fresh ingredients for that elemental defense up, which will put me at plus 6 versus fire. That is horrible to go against Teostra. So, let's get it started. What do you think? I think it's a good idea. Probably not the best idea, though. I'm just showing you how powerful this class truly is, because I'm not even plus 10% resistance against fire. I mean, that is insane. What I could have done is I could have easily just put an extra... I could have put an extra, traded at the resistor jewels for 3 fire resistance jewels and got a plus 20, so I'd be at plus 26 against fire, and that would have probably negated being on fire most of the time, but I just want to show you the power of this actual build. Here we go. He should be in the lava pit right now. Let's get a few things correct with my Palico. Let's see what'll bless me with this time. Pop the average demon drug, armor skin. Wait for this bad boy to finish taking his time in the pits of Tartarus down there, and let's shish kebab him. Sounds like a plan? Great, let's do it. Now, unfortunately, I can't get up to white tier sharpness with this spear, but it still is one of my favorites. I mean, look how big this shield is. I mean, half of the time, I'm going to the smithy or whatever, you can't even see me. It really does look like a tower, Let's wait for our fair maiden Teostra to hurry the hell up, literally, from the pits of hell. Message. Invite me. Of course. And that's another thing. I just recently got online, you guys, so if y'all would like to run with me, shoot me a friend invite. Medicine Man, with the M's spelled with an I, or a 1 with a V, and then another 1 for the M for medicine and man, and then an underscore between medicine man. If y'all want to run with me, I run with anybody. I love helping people. That's my thing. It gives me, my own pleasure and reward. Releases all kinds of oxytocin in my brain to help people. I don't know. I've always been. Oh, it looks like a small one too. Maybe not too small, but okay. I know. You see me. Post up. Getting comfortable? Don't get too comfortable, buddy. Because it's about to get loud. Now look how quickly my health is recovering. Don't you just love it? Takes forever to put the spear away. Let's pop this bad boy right here. Surprise! Also, I have the regain equipment on this, and every time I stab the monster, I will also regain health. So I have the quadruple recovery on top of the regain from stabbing the monster. Alright, buddy, come on. Nope. Fire. Nope. I was thinking about either doing Valhazak or this guy, just because if I was going to do Valhazak, I was going to fight him without the miasma charms. That way I could show you that literally, if you are ever in a pinch, all you have to do is hide behind your shield. And also, 2 of the safest places to fight this guy is literally under his mane or right underneath his tail. See? The fire literally cannot touch you. Time for the train of pain, buddy. Nope. I'll even heal. Oop. The only time he can really touch you is whenever he does the run right through you. He's trying. He can't knock me over though. Yeah, I'm just showing you. I'm just sitting here letting him get 3 shots on me. Time to stop being nice to him though. I'm a nice guy, but everybody has their limits, right? No, sir. Remember, this is a tempered Teostra as well. Oh no, don't roar at me. Oh no, his supernova. That did nothing. No, buddy, don't run away. Thought we were friends. Where are you going? Oh, down to the pits, huh? I get my cool drink out. Because apparently cold water negates lava. Who knew, right? Alright, play me a tune. Come on, buddy. No, sir. Oh no, he knocked me on my butt. Train of pain, buddy. That's another thing I love about the spear. You have a built-in jumping attack, just like the insect glaive, and at any time, you can jump at the monster. Always fun to do. And on top of that, my shield jewel will literally let me block against unblockable attacks like the nuclear bomb you just saw, his ultimate attack, which did next to nothing. And of course, if I had it on level 3, I mean level 5, then I would be able to guard against anything. Now, the spear isn't the strongest of weapons, but it is a weapon where you sacrifice a lot of DPS for the ability to just be an ultimate shield, you know? And take your time with a monster and slowly tear him apart. Now, look how, even with the fire and everything from staying too close, getting my attacks in, I am still able to utilize peak performance a pretty good amount of the time with this class. And as stated, if I ever am in trouble, instead of putting my shield away, all I do is hide behind my shield. And I will naturally heal anyway. I don't even know what happened. Is that supposed to be being dizzy? See? Just hide behind my shield. Come on, hit me. I dare you. Nope. Nope. And what you're doing essentially just wearing the beast down. No fire mantle or anything. Oh, are you running? Of course you are. Where are you running to, buddy? Over here? I dig it. Yeah, let's play another tune. I like music. Who doesn't like music? Alright, Teostra. I always wanted to ride a lion with wings. I thought that would be one of the coolest things. I mean, fuck a sports car, right? When I could have a giant lion that breathes fire to ride around. I mean, try giving me a parking ticket or boot my lion. At least if you did, I wouldn't have to worry about feeding him, because a little meter maid would get some very, very spicy revenge. Ah. Did he run away? Where are you going, buddy? Nope. Where is he? What was that? I'm gonna stun you just in case. I don't know what that was, but I did not like the look of it. Oh, you wouldn't want to get my fourth one, huh? And as stated, this is a tempered TS2, you guys. Nope. I don't like the look of it. Ba 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 ba. I fear no evil with this class. That's why it's called a paladin. I am a holy warrior. There's no escape. Nope. Barely any damage from his ultimate attack. That was a joke. You see what I'm talking about? Did any part of that seem difficult at all with this class? I mean, I could talk about classes all day long, you guys, but it's until I actually show you what the meat of the actual class is and test its metal in action to where I can actually show you what they're about. And the way I test classes, any class with a parenthesis around it is what I consider a god class, you know, as far as the way I build my classes. Now, the way I test it, and for it to be that in my eyes, I have to defeat every single tempered elder dragon in the game without dying for one, and without dying for one, and it has to be under 15 minutes for two. And I hope I proved that to you all just now, how amazingly powerful this class is. Once again, this is Ryan Quillen, also known as the Medicine Man, and this was the Paladin class in part 2 of Gods and Monsters. Now, let's see what we got here. I have beaten him before in under 15 minutes. I did kind of take my sweet time because I was also narrating. Ooh, hammer. I could always use another hammer. And it's been fun showing you all this new class. Tune in next time for another God tier class in another segment of Gods and Monsters.